What is up, guys? Pone here, and today I'm here with Kira for another review. Let me ask you a question. You like bows?
Oh yeah.
You do?
Yes.
You like bows. I'll let you in on a little secret. Not a fan. Not a fan of bows. But we're doing a review on a bow anyway. Because I think this one looks kind of cool. Have you seen this?
Not until I got here.
Have you seen the Flip Fury? It's also a bow. Let's just open her up. Alright, here it is. So why do girls get bows? Why does Hasbro target girls exclusively, basically, with bows?
Probably Katniss.
Do you like bows?
Yeah, I like bows.
This right here is massive. This is a huge chunk of plastic. This almost feels like the kind of plastic they use on children's cars, you know, little pedal cars, like that really thick.
It's definitely sturdy.
What do you think of the grip?
I don't know. Even for my hand, it's a little small.
When you do a bow, is it your dominant hand is pulling the string?
Yeah.
How it's supposed to be? So clearly it's like the Flip Fury, and when you were loading this earlier, you actually, if you pull partially on that, you can load it more easily. Did you learn that from the Flip Fury?
No, my first blaster ever was a Maverick, and so I'm just kind of used to, if you see one of these, you can usually pop it out somehow.
Oh, okay, fair. Fair enough, so hard pull switches them back and forth, and soft pull kind of pops them out for easy loading. That's actually very nice. The rotation mechanism isn't just on or off, but it kind of flows through the pull. You may also note that it advances the cylinder as you pull it back, which can be a negative, I guess. If you have a misfire, then you've got to rotate all the way through to get back to that dart. I do like the look of this. Do you like that? Just because it does look like a gun still.
Yeah.
With this.
I mean, it kind of looks like a gun with a really interesting trigger.
Similar to a lot of the bows, pulling back on the bowstring, you don't necessarily want to pull straight back. You want to pull down-ish because this is connected statically while this is actually pulling up on the spring here. Pulling down on this is going to get you full compression before pulling straight back will.
I mean, if you're used to shooting the other Nerf bows, this one will probably be easy for you to figure out because the draw mechanism seems to be pretty similar.
Well, you want to go take it out on the firing range?
Yeah, let's try it.
We'll run it across the chronograph first.
Yeah. Alright,
so running shots over the chronograph, we got an average velocity of 41, which is extremely weak. Well, I guess I'll check out the box. Alright, so the box does say that it's 75 to 85 feet, whereas the Elite Blasters claim 100 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not pretending like this thing is super elite performance, but still, 40 FPS, that's pretty low. I'll be surprised if it can reach 35 feet flat.
I think for this type of blaster, though, you're more getting it for the novelty factor, and if you're somebody that really likes the new bow lines that have been coming out, rather than, being able to shoot as fast as possible.
That's true. Is your wrist red right here?
Yeah? It is. I was thinking about that. I mean, for the other bows that I've tried out, you don't really need to wear a wrist guard like you would for archery.
An actual bow.
But this string is a little loose, so it tends to kind of fly around. And they don't have the handle offset at all from it, so it's gonna hit your wrist. So maybe wear long sleeves, or you could feel super cool and get a wrist guard that you would normally wear for archery.
You think a wrister would work?
Maybe. You could try it.
Where would I put those wristers? So using the wristers that we reviewed pretty recently from Little Valentine, this may be a good solution. I don't know, what do you think?
I don't know if the wristers help too much.
No. Alright, the wristers
your wrist is still turning pretty red.
Wristers might not help. Help shield my delicate skin from this nylon cord. Alright, well let's take this out on the range and see what 40 FPS gets us as far as a distance.
Yeah.
It was making the 35 feet like 50% of the time. Obviously, we can compare it to the Flip Fury. Of these two, what do you think do you like the trigger more? It's kind of got the same style. They're almost exactly the same size, just in the firing mechanism. But one's a bow, one's a gun.
I think between the two, I'd probably go with the Flip Fury gun.
But this is crazy light compared to this.
God,
This is very heavy.
Yeah, this is super top heavy. But oh my god, this is really light.
So if you've got a Mega Lightning Bow, I mean, the Mega Lightning Bow is crazy light.
Oh dude, yeah, no, I would run with this probably.
Are these the same height?
Yes.
These are almost exactly the same height, but this is significantly heavier just because of this large plastic up here. So I don't know if I'd recommend this for young children just because of how heavy this is. It might be difficult for them to hold on to this thing for a long period of time. Alright, give me 2 cons and 2 pros.
Okay, 2 cons, super top heavy. You get tired running around with it and it makes it a little hard to shoot. Another con is the wrist pain. But a pro is that, I don't know, you can do the half flip a lot easier, so it makes it way quicker for loading. And, you know, same pros as the Flip Fury. You can, you know, load twice as much as you normally would be able to for a barrel-fed bow. 2 cons and 2 pros. Go.
Yeah.
Do it.
I do like the front. That's just an opinion, but I definitely like how this looks, sort of gun-esque. Con, grip. Not a huge fan of the grip. I feel like your hand would get cramped a little bit just because I can't fully grab onto that. What's a con that you haven't said already? Well, obviously the FPS and range is a little low. I don't have a lot of bows, but just compared to normal blasters, even Rebelle line blasters, I think it's kind of weak. And then pro, yeah, you've got the added capacity compared to a lot of the bows. I think they're just single load. Mm-hmm. So you've got 10 darts here. You can go through 10 darts rapid fire. All right, this was $25? Worth $25?
Yeah, yeah. As far as the Nerf and the Rebelle lines go, $25 is pretty good, and you get, you know, a decent capacity.
I think it's quite large. It's got an interesting look compared to some of the bows. Increased capacity. I would say this is worth $25, just because of how large it is.
Especially if you're a fan of the bows that have been coming out. Like, yeah.
Alright guys, that's the end of this review. Special thanks again to Kira for helping me out. Until next time, it's not about having fun. It's about hurting your wrist. What else is it about?
I just have the urge to do the
It's about hurting
Hunger
your wrist
Games.
and being Katniss Everdeen, I guess.
Yeah.